State Bank of India has once again posted a net profit of over 16,000 crore, and if you look at YOY figures, it is over 80%. To talk about it, I have with me Mr. C.S. Setty. Sir, first thing first, to put numbers into perspective, in the last year in the same quarter, there was also 7,100 crore provisioning. So if that also takes into effect, how are the numbers looking like?
So the 7,100 what we have taken last year, this quarter, Q3 of FY24, was mainly on account of pension increase from 40 to 50%. We have taken one-time actuarial loss there, but that also has continued as a run rate. So even if you adjust for that, I think we still have posted a good results. And more importantly, our guidance on the ROE and ROA still continue to be valid, and we are standing by those guidance.
Definitely. Also, one more number I want to talk about is NII. If you look at quarter and quarter, how do you explain the numbers?
The quarter on quarter, I think the NIIs got impacted mainly on account of the cost of resources going up. And we believe that cost of resources, particularly on the deposit side, have peaked out. And we hope to improve the NII going forward.
Definitely. And you talk about ROA and ROE. Now consistently it has been over 1% if I talk about ROA. You have maintained a guidance of 15% ROE, but it is also over 20%. How does it look like going forward?
So I think the guidance of 15% still we are sticking to that. Anything above is good, and we have been consistently delivering more than 20% ROE. So while we will strive to maintain the 20%, we would like to stick to the guidance of 15%.
Right. There is also an impact of treasury this time. Yes. Can you explain how much of that impact is there on the book?
The impact is MTM essentially. We were positive MTM almost by 1,900 crores last quarter, and negative MTM of 1,500 crores. So that has compounded, around 3,500 crores in terms of the treasury profits. So that has impacted the operating income.
Right. You have maintained your guidance of 14 to 16%. Now I will add one more thing with the budget announcements which has been there. Do you think there will be opportunity to grow even further? For this year you have said 14 to 16%, but for next year, do you think that run rate can go slightly up?
There is a lot of things, particularly in MSME and agriculture, where we are growing at a healthy clip. There are a lot of business budget proposals which will give boost to these segments. So we see that this segment these two segments will definitely have a better growth rate than what we currently have. So we are growing at 14%, and if economy responds to these budgetary proposals, we probably will be moving towards 16%. But the guidance remains 14 to 16.
Okay, for this year. For next year, you will give later, not sticking to more than that. Okay. One more announcement was there regarding the TDS, which you mentioned. Now, this will also have some impact on deposits. And if I take simple ratio, SBI is 1/4 of the banks. So overall, if it is 40,000, can 10,000 crore impact will be there on SBI?
No, it could be even more, because this segment of customers are, we have a higher market share in this segment. So I think overall deposit base 20% is among this segment. So we may even get benefited more, hopefully. I think it's a very positive move on the part of the government.
One last question before I let you go. Reserve Bank of India is going to announce the policy rates tomorrow. The wide expectation has been of rate cut. What are you expecting, and if at all there is a rate cut, what will be the impact on books of State Bank of India?
So our house view is that there would be 25 basis policy rate movement or cut, whatever you call, but that kind of cut is not really going to impact our book, because we are predominantly non-ABLR book. We are just about 28% is EBLR, that is repo linked loan. So I don't think there is any significant impact with this rate cut.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Ankur.